Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting IBF number 3 ranked contender, introducing José Uzcategui. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2004 U.S. Olympian, the longtime renowned contender, and the interim IBF super-middleweight champion, introducing
Dirrell entered the rematch fueled by the desire to erase the controversy of their first encounter and prove he remained a top-tier super middleweight.
Jab as he finds himself along the ropes and not again after the bell.
José Uzcátegui arrived motivated to avenge the disqualification loss and prove he could dominate Dirrell under clean conditions.
We'll look at it in real time and we'll listen for the bell as well.
For Dirrell, the rematch represented redemption, clarity, and the chance to reaffirm his place among the division's elite.
White and black trunks, Uzcategui immediately going on the attack like he can use it again.
We did it just to put him off.
And already, Dirrell finding himself Dirrell's older brother by 13 months, former course candidate for upset of the year after he defeated James DeGale. Uzcategui,
both men did what they wanted to do.
Nice catch and shoot by Dirrell, and both showing their skills in that exchange.
Winner of this fight popped Dirrell's head back like the proverbial Pez dispenser. Beautiful combination by Uzcategui. Left hook to side him.
Yeah, and he's cutting off the ring pretty well.
Yeah.
And not anything to do against Dirrell, because he's got a ton of amateur experience, but as does Uzcategui. So this is high-level boxing on all levels.
And now, despite Dirrell being on, he's getting tagged.
You know, Uzcategui took too much time, they thought, in the first fight, trying to box and be fancy. Not tonight.
His activity is not matching Uzcategui's, and if that kind of stuff happens, Uzcategui won't round.
And there have been some clean punches as of the first frame.
This is the round that José Uzcategui wanted, though. He wanted this to be the first round, the way it played out.
Wow, everything is happening with these two. They forgot to take the stool out of the ring.
Punches thrown. In the first fight, Dirrell only threw 34 punches around Uzcategui
before firing that right hand upstairs. That right hand caught Dirrell off balance.
Tricky, man. You know, he's got a great sense of balance, as does Dirrell. And so he changed his levels, as you saw there. You gotta disguise as much as you can with Dirrell.
Continuing just to put the pressure, walking down Dirrell, has him on the ropes again and unloading the attack.
I feel good about this fight right now. That's going to have to change for Dirrell.
Nice left hand to the body by Dirrell, but look how reactive he's counter right hand.
Beautiful double jab left hand, but a good counter right hand by Uzcategui, boxing at the age of 10, and also a stellar amateur career culminating with a bronze medal at the 2000. Good counter right hand down the pipe by Uzcategui.
You have to be really skilled to fight.
Deflecting off the peekaboo guard of Dirrell. Andre Dirrell and José Uzcategui, the sequel. Nice in his career, both with right hooks.
Yeah, Karbov, a very stylish lefty.
Uzcategui lunging forward with the right hand, backs Dirrell.
Last round or two, and I think they want to see more, but when you can land lead right hands like that.
Dirrell's getting hit with more lead right hands than I think I've ever seen his fundamentals, but he's not the most athletic guy like that.
Sticking to their stances, Uzcategui traditionally, and Dirrell is a lefty.
Dirrell trips, finds himself again along the ropes.
One of the weapons Uzcategui hasn't used in the last round or so that he did the first.
When Dirrell keeps a fight at center ring, it's a little harder to get to the body. And Dirrell's done a pretty good job of keeping it.
It's been a close one.
And wow, there, body shot at the bell.
Let's listen to that punch at the bell.
Give me a one. But we're going to overcome it now. It's time to go to work.
They must have been warned before the match about the punches after the bell as Uzcategui putting together.
But he's always had a great jab.
But more focus on it in this fight than we saw in the first fight as his head was popped back again.
Yeah, both of those. And there was a case of him, it's a very intriguing one to watch.
Triple jab for Dirrell. 2 of those jabs scored. Dirrell utilizing the jab but not putting together any combinations. And being backed up again by Uzcategui. Up jab there by Uzcategui. Shovel jab.
Yeah, well put. And he is landing those jabs.
Uzcategui beginning to find his rhythm, although Dirrell now jabs to back off Uzcategui, who scores with the right hand. Great action here in the final seconds of the first round underway here at Barclays in Brooklyn. The combinations and counter punches still to come. Main event, he might just hit that kind of right hand from Deontay Wilder.
If he's going to continue to fall behind like this, but it's not that easy to throw the left hand, straight left hand behind after the jab.
Because Dirrell landed a couple in their first fight, so maybe he can get back to that punch.
Dirrell looking to keep Uzcategui at bay with that jab, just pawing at him. But again, Uzcategui has Dirrell backed into the corner. Now Dirrell piston-like jab just to get out of the corner, but gets hard to hit.
Good hand positioning, good head movement. Parries a lot, you know. He's a pro.
Sharp jabs. Scoring jabs for Dirrell. Counter right.
Wait, we hadn't heard that before. Jim Gray getting information for us as he always does.
A couple of hard punches.
Yeah, but he hasn't really scored much of consequence since the first round.
Right hands, hooks, etc.
Left uppercut by Uzcategui, putting together another combination, and has had some success, but not followed up.
He's trying to throw some left hands behind the jab. He's going to have to do that to get himself back in.
Dirrell not as defensively proficient as we saw in that first fight. Just as the bell rang in the 8th, and you wonder, I mean, he could have been stopped there, Paul.
Yeah, man, we got to stop the good style of Dirrell fool you. This guy knocks people.
Dirrell putting the pressure on Uzcategui, catching him off balance. Uzcategui fought his... We have reached the midpoint of this scheduled 12-round affair as Uzcategui cuffing Dirrell with the burgundy with gold.
More movement in this round from Dirrell all of a sudden. He actually had some success.
Almost ate a right uppercut. Did eat that right uppercut as Uzcategui going to the body.
Dirrell shaking.
His right hand is the story of this. It's been glued to Dirrell.
Can't get out of the way.
Uzcategui doing a great job of cutting off the ring, putting the pressure on Dirrell. A couple of left hooks that were
winning, but in this case, Uzcategui's doing some damage.
Yeah, and even whether he's cutting off the ring, whether it's center ring, he's always trying to keep consistently.
pulling off that defense you talked about, Paul, and landing the left jab.
Yeah, this is a seasoned fighter.
Some left hooks by Uzcategui.
Great double left hook by Uzcategui, and I'll tell you what, he's got that in his arsenal. When he throws that, he's tough.
You know what Dirrell hasn't done, and maybe aside from obviously turning right-handed out, as you mentioned.
But man, Uzcategui beginning to land some shots, but again, Dirrell able to
clench or smother.
Uzcategui with a constant percussive attack on Andre Dirrell. Picking him apart, right uppercut, left hook, just missed with that hook. Dirrell able to show off his teaching and attacks. Left uppercut by Dirrell. There's a powerful left hand for Dirrell.
This is good boxing by both men, but mostly Uzcategui.
From Dirrell. And again, Dirrell now from orthodox stance, loading up on that left hook.
Yep.
Stance,
I've always felt that.
Turn back this out.
What we know that Uzcategui has the power. You can hear those stunning shots to the body.
Uzcategui has had a great round. Give up to
Stance, under 30 seconds left in the 8th. Let's hope that the end of the 8th round is a clean one as Uzcategui going on the attack again, landing shots on Dirrell. And this time, no shots after the bell.
Do you want me to call it off? I'm going to give you one more round. And I'm going to stop it if you don't fight in the round.
This is how Uzcategui started out. A monstrous left hook. He had doubled with the left hook and then kept using that punch. And we'll see if this fight even continues.
I was going to say, judging by it, it's over.
And this man at 34, disappointing. Maybe he will retire now. We'll see.
Esta vez yo venía más decidido.
Yes, definitely. I came here to pressure him to fight. It was either get knocked out or knock him out. And now the results were seeing that I knocked him out.
He is the winner by way of technical knockouts. Now, the interim IBF Super Middleweight champion, José